Hello, I'm Dr. Bang Ji-sung, the hair wizard who will take care of your hair. It's a pleasure to be here. It's possible. A hair transplant can truly be performed anywhere on the body. What's crucial, however, is whether implanting it there holds any real significance. But the problem is, for example, if I were to transplant hair on my chest in the shape of a heart, it wouldn't be very appealing, would it? Especially if it's thick and sparse in odd places. Whether it's eyebrows, eyelashes, sideburns, a mustache, or a beard, it's all possible. In fact, some people occasionally want to have hair transplanted in this very spot. I always make sure to ask them if it's truly worth it first. The most frequently asked questions typically concern sideburns, beards, or eyebrows, and occasionally eyelashes. What is critical is how effectively we can obtain hair of the appropriate thickness, and how precisely and meticulously we can execute the surgical procedure with great detail. If we're confident we can implant hair of the correct thickness while maintaining the area's natural density and direction, then we should do the surgery. However, the crucial aspect is that if it ends up looking awkward or becoming asymmetrical once the procedure is complete, it could potentially lead to even more significant issues. To give an example with eyebrows, some people have very sparse ends. For instance, they're only stressed about their right side. No matter how much I advise against it, they'll say, "No doctor, I only want the tail of my right eyebrow done. I can't just do the left one for free, can I?" After the transplant, they like the right side more than expected, but feel the left looks empty. That's a case where the surgery actually ends up causing more stress, isn't it? Likewise, since these are visible parts of the face, hair transplants can be done for eyebrows, eyelashes, and beards. What did I say was the advantage of non-incisional harvesting? I mentioned that we can selectively harvest hairs with the desired thickness and characteristics. So hospitals that are good at this surgery can harvest hair that matches the thickness of a beard, or for eyebrows or eyelashes, they can select hair specifically for them. To speak a bit specifically about eyelashes, as you know, eyelashes need to be hairs that naturally have a slight curl. But if you implant a hair that already has a curl from the start, it will grow out with varying curls, which will create very unattractive eyelashes. So these days, we mainly focus on matching the hair thickness, and then we tell the patient to manage their eyelashes in a way that creates the curl themselves. That's why I don't tend to recommend it very often. So when do I frequently recommend it? For those whose eyelashes suddenly stop, leaving a noticeable void in just that one area. It's not that they have no eyelashes at all. In those cases, we can simply do a small touch-up procedure just to fill in that specific area. When we harvest the hair, we have specific areas we take it from. For example, I wouldn't take hair from here and transplant it over here, because there's always a possibility that hair loss could occur. Our rule is to completely avoid touching hair in areas where hair loss could possibly occur. Typically, that means the area just in front of the ear, from the side to the crown of the head, the back of the crown, and below. There's a safe donor area above the ear. We call it the safe donor area. So we need to find hair within that range with the appropriate thickness, as the hair thickness varies greatly. If we do the surgery and it's fine for a year, but then that transplanted hair falls out, there's no point in all that effort, right? Therefore, it's best to transplant hair that comes from a secure, safe donor area. Today, I've explained whether you can have eyelash or beard transplants performed through a hair transplant. Yes, it is indeed possible. It might be beneficial for you to look into it. Thank you.